Episode 7, The Target's Second Son. While preparing breakfast, Lloyd recalls that he successfully managed to get Anya into Eden Academy. As it would not be easy to make her an Imperial Scholar, he made Plan B, but it failed as Anya punched Damien. However, Lloyd decides not to give up yet. Yor and Anya join him for breakfast. Both feel bad about what happened yesterday, but Lloyd cheers them up. They send Anya to school, and Lloyd tells her to apologize to Damien. Arriving at Eden, Anya sees Becky arriving in a car and realizes she is rich. Becky learns that Anya came on the school bus and suggests she could make her driver pick her up as well. They see Damien and his friends and quickly bicker. Anya attempts to apologize, but Becky pulls her away, saying that class is starting soon. Meanwhile, Lloyd was worried and infiltrated Eden to spy on Anya and gets annoyed at Becky for interfering. In the classroom, the kids gossip about Anya and stand away, afraid of what she did. Meanwhile, Damien looks at Anya, recalling that no one ever defied him and that even his brother had never hit him. During their first class, the teacher teaches math, but Anya falls asleep. The teacher notices, but does not have the courage to wake her and feels she is indeed a delinquent. As it ends, Becky wakes Anya as next is science class. Anya wonders about Damien, but Becky tells her he left already. Anya heads out to apologize to Damien, stating that peace depends on it, and Becky thinks that she means her school life peace is in danger, as it is unknown what Damien may decide to do. Becky hugs her, stating that she will protect her. Using her mind-reading ability, Anya hears Lloyd's voice and realizes he is disguised as a janitor. Next, Anya has science class outside. Lloyd uses a mirror to reflect light and show Anya a message that today is a good day to apologize, making Anya pressured to apologize. Next up is the language class. The kids read from the book, where the character John does not apologize to his friends, but in Anya's book, it is tampered with to make John apologize. Heading towards the cafeteria during lunchtime, Anya sees the bushes have been cut to spell sorry, and later a student with a sorry sign on his back. At the cafeteria, the students are told they can order anything, and Anya orders omelet rice, which ends up having sorry written with the ketchup. Anya sees Damien and tries to apologize, but Becky stops her. Lloyd decides he needs to get Becky away from Anya and uses the school's announcement system to call Becky to another place. Anya uses that chance and goes to apologize to Damien, who has some weird feelings standing in front of her and is unable to talk. His friends start to wonder what insult he will come up with and guess in their heads, but as Anya can read their minds, she starts crying and apologizes. This moves Damien, who seemingly falls for her, and his face turns red. Damien states it is because he is angry, but starts to realize that is not the case. Rejecting his feeling, Damien runs away and states he will never forgive her. Lloyd sees all this and falls to the floor, lamenting that Plan B is done for it. At home, Lloyd decides to proceed with the original plan and improve Anya's academics. He gives her a math problem and tells her she will not watch her favorite show if she does not solve it. Anya attempts to read his mind, but as he quickly thinks about other things, she gets overwhelmed. Anya then decides to ask Yor for help and read her mind, but Yor makes a confusing division analogy with cutting bodies to pieces and then gets distracted. A frustrated Anya runs to her room, stating she does not want to study. Lloyd tries to go after her, but Yor stops him. Lloyd says that she needs to study to become an Imperial Scholar, but Yor wonders if that is what Anya wants and wants Anya to enjoy going to school. Lloyd agrees, noting that Anya is young and probably does not worry about grades. They make some hot cocoa for Anya, but she still refuses to get out. Inside, Anya remembers her promise to Lloyd to work hard at school. Lloyd and Yor sit down and talk about Yor's brother, Yuri. Because of his job, Lloyd assumes he must have had a brilliant academic record and asks if Yor helped him with homework. But Yor states that Yuri was a more capable child than she was, and he taught her more than she could. Every time they studied together and each time he taught her something, he enjoyed it. Lloyd realizes that his motivation was earning her praise, and Yor wonders if they can do the same with Anya. Lloyd does not think he has been acting as the ideal father, but Yor reminds him that Anya thinks otherwise. Lloyd thanks Yor and reminds her that she is also a part of their family, and he would love it if she can help out with Anya's homework. Understanding that he does not need to rush things to complete his mission and understand Donovan Desmond, Lloyd decides to first understand Anya better. He goes to her room to apologize for earlier and tells her that her spy show is starting and she is free to watch it. As he does not get a reply, he enters the room and sees Anya sleeping over her textbooks while trying to study by herself. Moved by this, Lloyd moves her to her bed and decides to record her show. As he exits her room, Lloyd wonders how it would to have a real family. In a post-credits scene, Dominic runs into Yuri, who asks him about Camilla's party and the man his sister went with. Dominic is surprised he has not met him yet and congratulates him, telling him that Yor is married, which leaves Yuri in shock.